The Two Count, where comedy meets wrestling. Please comment, share, and like, and if you're watching the live stream, join us with your comments and questions. And now here are the hosts of The Two Count, comedian John Russell, and wrestling broadcaster Big Ace.
Hey everybody, happy Friday to you. Rudy, Pearl, good to see you. And whoever else is out there hanging around. Yeah, I do too. I mean, I've been trying to get to this desk since 8 o'clock and had to make 3 visits. So that's not good. But, you know, it'll be exciting. It'll be like Dirty Brown Roulette to see if I can make it through this without having to get up and leave. Anyway, happy to see all of you. So tonight I've been like a little ill all day. Oh, thank you. So we're gonna do brackets. We talked about this on Tuesday a little bit. I think this will be fun. We'll just take the best catchphrases. Oh, thanks Heidi. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's. But we're gonna do the best catchphrases, and I think one of them might. I think I shit my pants. That might be one of them. But no, all of our favorite wrestling, and we'll go through. We got a bracket like we did with the hamburgers. Yeah, I mean we've done that with other stuff too. So that'll be fun to do, and we'll have that coming up. I just want to see if I'm going to pop it up there. Yep, there's our bracket. It doesn't quite fit, but that's okay. I'll figure it out. It's a little. Maybe I can weasel it up there just a little bit more. Whoops, too much. Maybe just about like that. How's that? Does that look good? Pretty good. So there will be the bracket. How you doing, Ace? You're busily busying with our social media because I didn't do any of it.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing here.
Yeah. So we do have I don't know. There's news. I don't know if there's news. It's still 80 degrees out. It's 9 o'clock. 80 degrees here in the Twin Cities. Let's see.
So, what do you feel about Braun Strowman charging about $20,000 to $25,000 to do an indie show, as well as that he needs first class tickets, 2 nights guaranteed hotel room, probably I think it said maybe like a star requirement, as well as all meals covered. That's what he's asking from indie promotions to make appearances.
I hope he enjoys his time at home. Why would anybody pay him that? You can't make that money back.
Yeah, there's not really many indie promotions around.
Rowdy, thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. Appreciate you. Man, you've been here with us from the get-go. That's awesome. We appreciate it very, very much.
4 months.
Yeah, I mean, 25 grand. I mean, we just worked with IPW. Is there any way he could pay him? No. Do you think?
I don't even think like a First Wrestling would.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Do you think First would pay him 25 grand? They can never make that money up. That's insane.
That's just hard. And to be honest, it's like, dude, like me as a fan right now, this microphone's giving me all kinds of hassle. And we've talked about it so many times on this show, and that is when they couldn't put him over on Brock and Kane, and then just watered down that feud by adding Kane.
Mm-hmm.
When they had built him up so tough over Reigns and everything before that it was like, whatever. Like, you knew he wasn't going to be a big deal anymore. You knew he wasn't going to get like a big title run. You knew he wasn't going to be like putting the company on the back of his shoulders. Yet they still make Roman big. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, man, it's ridiculous. So like, oh, look at that. Thanks, guys.
Rudy hopped in there too. Thanks, buddy.
It's just ridiculous that he thinks he would be worth that, I guess. And I maybe it's not him. Maybe it's because this is what his agent's asking. And then maybe it's, Well, you must have an agent that knows nothing about how independent wrestling works.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you got to think, like, you see those conventions and stuff where they're bringing all those people in. You got to think they're doing like 20,000 worth of people, like not just one guy.
Right.
You know, that's always an interesting thing what people will charge for stuff like that. We heard from a friend that one of the bushwhackers, because I think he's going to be at the Hall of Fame in Waterloo next month, is charging, I think, $150 for a 30-minute interview with him.
I don't even want to talk to him for 30 minutes.
I could get 15 minutes out of that. Why'd you always do the arms? And like, do you feel very dirty from looking so many random people on the face? But other than that, it was like, hey, you guys are fun. You were a funny gimmick. It was cool. And before that, I'll be honest, before they were in WWF and they were I don't remember what their name was before that, but they were more badass then. Like, they actually fucked people up and fought and all that shit. But now it's just like, you know what I mean? It's just like, what the fuck, dude?
Oh, nice. Going down to the Rochester. Oh, that's nice. Hey, Cheesy, how are you? Have a good time, Rowdy. Take care, man. We'll see you later. Yeah, I don't know. They news. I mean, whatever. I heard that they're pulling Roman Reigns out of the. Good God, you guys, a hype train. Big Earn. Thank you, buddy. Big Earn. Whoa! That's a hype train right there. God dang it.
Yeah.
We got a hype train with 7 people on board.
Thanks,
buddy. We appreciate it very, very much.
Feel so much better right now after my shitty round of golf I had before this, so thanks.
I'm saying, what? Oh, yeah, wait a minute. Hype train. There it is. We're the only hype train that has a real whistle. That's a real whistle right there.
I'm so bummed that I don't get to hear these sound effects.
Oh, it's good.
I wish I could hear it. I really do.
Yeah, I don't know how to. We'll figure out how to do it somehow. Oh my God, thank you, Cheesy.
What's up, brother?
Cheesy, holy cry it. My gosh.
You guys are great.
I got all sorts of stuff. Hey, you're the man, Cheesy. Thank you, buddy.
Good to see you. Good to see you all. Thanks for joining us. Like JR said, we're going to do brackets in a little bit of the best wrestling catchphrases. Right now, we're just complaining about Braun Strowman charging $25,000 for an independent show. That's just ridiculous. You know, another thing too, and we're going to talk about this guy come catchphrases. He may even have a couple on there. The Rock was named by People's Magazine, JR, the #1 thing to love about the United States of America.
Yeah, isn't that crazy? Honestly, thanks, Pearl.
Thanks, Pearl. Me and Wes talked about it on the show we just recorded yesterday for our next episode, and it's like we were talking like, what was he against? I haven't seen this list. Like, was it just all people, or was second place a hot dog?
Here's the thing, man. I don't know, but they could have just had the Tank Cheesy. Dude, look at that. Oh, that's sweet.
I like it.
He's got the crying cheesy face. It could have just been, what do you love the most about the United States? And it could have been just a blank.
What do you think are the realistic chances?
69. There's the number right there. I don't have any of those.
I thought you were already saying your percent of chance this is going to be, but I was saying, what is the legitimate chance that someday Dwayne Johnson is either not necessarily wins, but actually does run for president?
You know, here's the thing. I mean, I think he could if he wanted to, but I think he's along the lines of Oprah, and I'm not saying that Oprah would be a good candidate, nor am I saying that The Rock would be a good candidate. I'm saying that they're popular enough that they could run. I feel like The Rock probably has more on his plate than trying to be president, because I think he realizes that being a president would be a gigantic pain in the ass.
Well, and like, I don't see him doing it anytime soon. I'm talking 10 years down the road.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
you know what I mean? Like,
I feel like if he was gonna do it, he would probably talk to Schwarzenegger and Ventura, because those are two good examples. Schwarzenegger did a better job. than Jesse did. Yeah, Jesse. See, the thing is, Jesse wanted it, and then when he got it, he didn't want it.
Yeah, he started out good, and then he just was like, "Fuck this."
Yeah, I mean, he had his Pearl. God dang it! Thank you.
Thanks, Pearl. Thanks, guys,
he had
keeping that hype train going. We love it.
Jesse was awesome because he did do some good stuff, and he wanted to do some good stuff, but the Congress, the Democrats and Republicans wouldn't let him, because it would have changed their power base, the way that things are done. The whole unicameral system that he wanted would have been really good. It would have saved our state a lot of money, but they didn't want to do it because why the hell would you? You don't want to cut your own face. And then he just he used to do
went away.
Pearl. He used to do. Look at that, you guys! Look at that. We're already up on pipe train.
My favorite would be when he'd get like multiple woos in, and he just changes like the tone, like woo 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 woo.
Yeah,
it was like, what is wrong with this dude?
He's got a problem.
They're making of him so over the top in the Camp WWE cartoon on the Peacock Network. There, is so funny. Like, he's banging bears in the caves and just woo, woo. Like, it is. He takes R-Truth, who's a kid at the camp, to the strip club and shit. Like, it is hilarious.
Unbelievable. Look at that, Cheesy.
Oh, you guys are great.
Thank you, man.
Cheesy. Welcome.
Holy crap, man. 25 gift subs. That's awesome. I appreciate it so much, Cheesy. But yeah, the OCD does it. OCD does it. That's right. So I just want to, you guys were watching Twitch Talk the other day. So I've got this under the river camera going, and I know you can't see it, Ace, or maybe you can see it. So I'm
watching you on the Twitch, because I do watch the Twitch stream when we do this, just so I can see the comments, so I know what people are saying.
Yeah, that's how I got to do it with Corey. So yeah, I don't see what he's got going on other than what's on the camera, and there's a delay like a son of a bitch. But anyway, this is the Algonac River, I think, that goes over Brooks Falls at the Katmai National Park in Alaska. This is where the bears come to eat the salmon. This is we looked at some of these on yesterday afternoon. When the salmon start running, this will be thick with salmon, shoulder to shoulder, back to back, jammed up, all with salmon. But I did do some research, so right now, every once in a while, you see a couple of different kind of fish. The two kind that I've seen is I've seen a rainbow trout, and I've seen this guy that's coming up here over my shoulder. Those are longnose suckers. And they're very kind of interesting because they got white belly and dark stripe along the side and then kind of grayish on the bottom. Salmon have shoulders. Oh, the shoulders are the best eaten.
I love how fascinated you are by your backgrounds.
Dude, it's the coolest to me. It's one of the coolest. But yeah, it's so awesome. So I mean, anyway.
Anyways, I want to get back to this though, because I want to know what the hell, if anybody's read this People magazine, which, by the way, everybody in the chat room, again, thank you for hanging out with us. If you could do us a favor, share the link to everybody you know so they know what we got going on tonight, and can hop on and join the party. I want to know, what was second place? Was it New York City? Apple pie?
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know. What else is there?
I don't know. It's interesting.
Disney World, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Beat out Disney World, as one of the reasons to love America. I don't know. Freedom.
It's interesting when you think about it.
Because they do people's lists. They do a list of people's the sexiest person of 20 whatever, or they do those kind of lists where it's just all people and they're ranking them.
Yeah.
That's why this one's so weird. The number one reason to love America is Dwayne Johnson.
Well, maybe who knows? Maybe they did a poll and.
Hey, don't get me wrong. I love The Rock.
Yeah.
It's just, being such a big wrestling fan and seeing him back in the day, it's like, dude, you never thought this is where his career was going.
No, of course not.
Never. I mean, you knew he was a huge star, but you knew he was going to be a huge star like a Hogan and Cena, where they're a huge star, but they still kind of just stayed in their lane of the business they were in. Where, like, this guy's, not even there, and he's still a legend. Well, and interesting to note, I guess what they say, it's like 25 years of The Rock at Survivor Series this next year. So rumor is he may be showing up at Survivor Series in November.
Well,
which we've already said, Dallas, Texas for Mania, one of the biggest stadiums in the States.
Yeah,
they gotta fill it. What bigger than Reigns and Rock?
Yeah, he actually, cheesy. He is the Rock is he really is fantastic, and I gotta if I'm honest,
what's some of your favorites he's done?
Oh my gosh, what was the one the Rundown?
Yeah,
I like that one. That one was good. The Tooth Fairy was good. Hey, you guys, thank you very much for the old Hyperoo train you there. We appreciate it very, very much. Tooth Fairy was good. This was one of the first ones, but Cheesy's right. As he has progressed, he's gotten better and better. He's good in Jumanji.
Oh, he's great in Jumanji. I liked him and Kevin Hart in. Was it which one was it?
Those guys.
Yeah, I'm forgetting. Where he's like he was the fat kid in high school and like ends up coming back and he's like the FBI and he's trying to prove he's not. I have it too. I just don't.
Yeah,
know the name. Central Intelligence. I think it was Central Intelligence.
Oh yeah.
You know what else I thought he was good in, and people may not think so. Yeah, he was funny in The Other Guys. He just wasn't in it long enough. But him and Samuel was great. You ever seen the movie Be Cool?
I don't
it's
think
like
so.
It was like the sequel to Get Shorty, like with John Travolta, like Uma Thurman.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Like Ed Woods, Vince Vaughn, just like a shitload of just big names, and The Rock was in it. And he plays Vince Vaughn's bodyguard, who's like a record executive.
Oh,
but he's gay.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So like then he meets Travolta's character, who's this like movie guy, I guess in Get Shorty they made a movie, and he's like the guy that did it.
Yeah.
Or something like that. So then like he meets him, and he's like, "Oh, can you get me a part?" And like, so he does like a monologue for John Travolta, and he does the Bring It On cheerleading movie monologue, and he does both parts, and it was just. Dude, he was hilarious. Like, you knew then it was like, dude, this guy's going to be good. And so Get Shorty was the first one, Cheesy. Be Cool is the second, where Travolta's not in the movie business now, and now he's getting into the music business because he found some chick who, so his buddy's Ed Woods, and they're having like coffee on some like cafe shop outside, right? And like Ed Woods gets shot and killed. So then it turns into him taking over Ed Woods' record company, but now he's dealing with like that he owed like all these people money, and like Cedric the Entertainer's in it. Like, a lot of people didn't like it. I thought it was funny. I enjoyed it.
It's one of those every once in a while they have those movies where they just open up the pocketbook and say, "Hey, we want you and you and you and you and you all in it," and they put them all in. You get a buttload of cameos where people are showing up and stuff. But it's like, but they do it like once every 3 or 4 years, where they just literally anybody who's anybody hops on.
Yeah, it was a little weird, Cheesy. I'll give you that. It was a little weird, but I enjoyed it. I was entertained by it. But dude, yeah, he was good. The Game Plan. I know that's a kid's movie.
Oh yeah, that's pretty good.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's just he's just he is a really good actor. It's pretty crazy to think that.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody knew how good he was in the ring, and it was like, dude, he's light speeds ahead of any other wrestler when he gets a microphone in his hand.
Oh gosh, yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's like, should have known then that like that was going to be easily transferred over into a movie career. Plus, the guy's got the looks, he's got the size, and it's just like, it's ridiculous, dude. Has he done a drama yet?
I don't think so, really.
It's been like all comedy and action.
Comedy and action, yeah.
I want to see what he does in drama.
Be interesting. I think he'd be good in a Western, although we don't do Westerns anymore.
Yeah, they don't. Last guy who did that was Adam Sandler, and didn't he like piss off the Native Americans with it or something?
Yeah.
And it was horrible. I watched it. That's another guy. Like, I love Adam Sandler, man, but that Netflix contract he had where he was just cranking movies out on there.
Yeah.
Some of them were pretty awful.
They were. It's true.
Some of them were pretty good, though, too. Like, I liked some of them that a lot of people didn't. I liked the Halloween one.
Hateful Eight, yeah.
Yep, the Hateful Eight. Yeah, I liked that Halloween, the Herbie one or whatever it was from Halloween. There's one that he's not in it, but it's David Spade. It's where he, like, takes this chick to Hawaii, but he meant to take a different chick, but he mixed them up because they had the same name in his phone.
Yeah.
I thought that shit was hilarious. The chick that he brings, who's like the crazy girl, is hilarious.
I remember seeing that, but I didn't see the movie, but I remember seeing the promo and stuff for it.
Oh, it's great.
Yeah.
I thought it was funny, and I like David Spade. I think he's a funny dude. And Schneider's in it, so Rob Schneider's always,
Oh, yeah.
Rob Schneider's one of the greatest character actors, you know what I mean?
Cheesy
The
says.
Gem one, yeah. I heard that was good, too. What was that called? Was it called Gem? It's like where he's like... Kevin Garnett was in it, right? It was like a serious one.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Score.
I know, yeah.
They always talked about making a second Happy Gilmore. That'd be fun.
Here's the thing, man. I don't like these way past due sequels. I just don't like them.
But they had the chance to do it now because that one kid a few months back who was like showed up at the Masters out of nowhere and looked exactly like the kid that was the caddy in Happy Gilmore during his first tournament in the movie. Like, and then he started doing it. Like, I don't know. It'd be fun. I mean, yeah, it's like they should have did it years ago if they were going to do it. But and then you always have that chance of like, look how funny Grown Ups was, and then the second Grown Ups was kind of just like, you guys all just wanted to kind of make some money and hang out again. That's all that was.
It's cheesy's right. It's like, and here's the other thing too. I don't know what you think of Kevin Smith. Jay and Silent Bob is one of that whole arena of shit that he did is all hilarious. But they did Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back, even though it was the first movie, which is funny to me. And then they came back.
Yeah, the reboot.
And did the reboot, and it's like, I wish you hadn't done that. I mean, I watched it, but
it is. It's like that though. Like I remember Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle, right? Like the first one was hilarious. The second one, I was like, all right, you made it, you pulled it off. I'll do. Then they came out with the Christmas one. And it's like, dude, this shit's just weird now.
All you want to do is take our money.
You know what I mean?
That's just it. It's just take the cash. That's it.
It's crazy.
I found out on Thursday that my voice mod thing has a really awesome auto tune, so I can actually like sing shit.
Like right now, can you do it?
Yeah. Let me do this quick here.
Can you sing your jingle in auto tune?
I can't sing my own jingle. I don't know if I want to. I just think that my voice is so cool. All I know is if I can't remember what the words were because I didn't know how to sing it, but I do now and I can't really explain.
Okay, so now start doing some of the catchphrases. Do Stone Cold.
Austin 316 says, I just kicked your ass, and that's the bottom line, 'cause Stone Cold said so.
That's scary. kind of creeps me out, actually.
What
it's
you
cool, though.
Do when Hulkamania runs wild on you, brother?
So wait, are you actually like singing in your own voice and it's converting it into the auto-tune, or are you just speaking normally and it's turning it into
I'm
like
kind of singing it a little bit, not too much.
Okay.
It's a little bit, to me, it makes the melody go a little bit better when I'm singing because it draws it out You know what I'm saying?
I do.
Okay. Try to get it off beats, off beats, off. Try to get it off beats, off beats, off. Try to get it off beats, off beats, off. Anyway.
I did a whole thing. I did a whole thing yesterday. Was actually a song.
You scared the fishes.
Huh?
You scared the fishies away.
No, I didn't scare the fish.
Oh, there's one still.
Those fish are hanging around all day long. Yeah, so that was, and actually I was in I like my brain is not working today because I'm so busy not pooping my pants. You know?
We when I was doing the stationary astronaut podcast back in the day,
Yeah.
one of the hosts, Nick, he had bought a voice module machine to connect his mic to for our shows.
Oh yeah.
And he would always start the show off with like a deeper auto tune, so it's like, and he would do like a 10-minute bit and open each show, and he was singing.
Yeah.
And it was just weird. It was funny, but it was still weird.
It is at a certain point you have enough. Here, I got all sorts of these things, man. Let's try this one.
I don't know how this one works. It makes me feel like a jerk. Singing is a little thing. I don't know what it sounds like. Sounds like.
What is this on?
This is called voice mod.
Like, is this just on your computer?
Yeah, so it's a thing that hooks into my Stream Deck, and then just runs through the whole thing.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and you can do custom voices. You can make up shit on your own, but I haven't played around with that. Here's something new. Let's try the Sentinel. See what the Sentinel's like.
Almost too scary to even understand.
Yeah, I barely can understand what you're saying. Sounds like muffled.
Let's try the radio demon. It's a little bit scary.
Very deep.
La 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 la.
It's like Walt Disney's Three Little Pigs before he made Mickey.
Oh, there we go.
Cheesy put a clip up.
I don't know if I think I can play that. I'm now the doctor. I gotta turn this shit off.
I'm like Batman now.
I don't feel like Batman. I feel like a nut.
Anyway.
Or Shredder. You kind of sound like Shredder.
Let me see if I can... I don't know. How can I play that? How can I play that? Let me try this. No, that isn't it. No, that isn't it. Son of a dang wags. Mikey! My testes are feeling fine. Except, I'm shitting like crazy.
What'd you do to your testes?
Oh, that was a whole different thing. Oh, all right. Let me see if I can do this way. You get the fuck off of there. Discard, I say. Get the hell out of there, you. No, I want you gone. I want to remove that. Let me try this. There we go. There we go. And hopefully this will play.
That's why we do it get off, whether you do or not. That's why we do it all night. I'm fucking all night. The light is too bright. But turn that fucker off and listen to me cough. I'm gonna get off, whether you do or not.
Yeah, well, that was pretty good. That was pretty good. It was crazy. Tori went to the bathroom or something, or had to clean up some cat puke, and I just started singing shit.
That's awesome. Hey, hold tight, or do your thing for a minute. I'm gonna step away for a minute.
Oh, okay. So, let's see what else do we have going on. I don't know. I was going to do a lot more of this stuff, but I didn't do it. Let's see. What else is there to be talking about? Oh, he's got to go pay for something. I'm sure that's what he is. He's doing. He's paying them. He's given his pimp the money that he owes him. It's like, hey, I got the white puss with me, and we owe money. We were supposed to be out earning. And so when he doesn't earn, he's got to pay somehow, doesn't he? I mean, that's how it goes. Well, it's amazing. I hope you guys are having a nice wind down to your week. And what's he doing? What is he doing? He threw it away. Now we're all curious. Everybody wants to know now what the fuck you were doing.
I just had to go get some to the front door.
Look, there's a poll. Oh, the poll ended. I'm sorry, the poll. I didn't even see the poll. Well, no, I don't want to report the poll for shit's sakes. No, I don't want to do that. God,
I didn't know you lost a ball. How'd you lose a ball?
I didn't.
Was this by you getting day drunk with PBR?
No.
Someone was saying?
No. It's all lies. Dang it. I wanted to do that poll. I didn't know about that poll. Well, there you go. That's awesome. No, I don't have... Why would I... No. I didn't lose any balls. I have one that's seemingly bigger than the other one, but I think that's just normal the older you get.
Yeah, that happens.
It's like, what the fuck are you doing? I don't know. I'm going into business for myself.
And then when they start just like hanging lower, it's like, oh.
Yeah, well, that's the problem. One's like, hey, I'm going to go hang out down here. And the other one's like, wait a minute, I kind of like it up this way. Well, it's like, for fuck's sake. No, that ain't it cheesy. I guarantee it. Yeah, they're like conjoined twins, except not. It's like they're conjoined twins at the wrist, and it's like, we can still go on about our daily lives, but, we just got to, I'm just there. It's like, why don't you just cut it off? And it's like, I can't bear to do it. I can't bear it. Poor nuts. Poor nuts.
Poor nuts.
Yeah.
Poor nuts.
But they can't help it. They're the best nuts I had. Joined at the wrist, but they hate each other. Exactly. It's like, I want to hit you in the face so much with this hand, but I'm already stuck to your hand. Although it'd make it easier if you were doing that thing, how you would do with your sisters. Yeah, come join. There you go. As you do with your brothers or sisters, you'd grab them by the hand, by the wrist, and then smack them in the head. And it was like, why do you keep hitting yourself? Why do you keep hitting yourself? I used to do that all the time. One of the greatest things that you can do as a older brother. When you're the older brother, you have carte blanche. Because here's the thing. You faced all the bullshit from your parents to start things off. Because, first of all, they don't know what the fuck they're doing with the first kid, right? And you're absolutely the guinea pig on everything. Everything. Now, I think you guys may know this or may not. I have 4 sisters and 1 brother. By the time my youngest sister was born, my parents didn't give a fuck.
What's the age gap from you to the youngest?
I believe my sister is. I believe she's 12 years younger than me. So.
See, like I didn't have.
That's
like,
true, Mikey.
I had one. I have one brother, one sister.
Mm-hmm.
But my sister is 16 years older than me. She's the eldest, and my brother was like a few years younger than her. So, like me growing up, I didn't really have any of that sibling rivalry, or like when I was a little kid, they were like, teenagers and almost adult. So like they were like my rides and
Oh, yeah.
babysitters. They weren't. It wasn't like we were. I never had that with my brother and sister, you know what I mean? Because there's such a big age gap. So I never got to have that, picking on my little brother or even just older brother, but we're still within a few years. So we're like in that same age range.
Yep.
Like I was just, I was the youngest, but I grew up like an only child. It kind of felt like.
Anchor baby. Oh, cheesy. You know you're not supposed to be bringing that shit up.
I was the camping trip mistake.
Could have been a bear.
Well, few years later, like I think the same campsite, they couldn't find me, and there was a bear sighting, and everybody was like freaking out at the campground.
Nice.
I was at the arcade playing video games as a little kid.
12 years. Holy cow, Mikey. That is a lot of age. Yeah. I had all sisters until my brother, who was 10 years after. So everything I did was wrong.
Yeah.
Because the girls were always the winners. The girls were always right. The girls made up all sorts of shit. Sorry to hear that, Mikey.
Yeah, sorry, Mikey. Yeah, I lost my brother about 6 years ago to cancer, so that sucks. That's like, all right, we should stop talking about this. This is boring and sad.
Well, I do not know how to raise an anchor baby, cheesy.
So we're gonna do a bracket, huh? How does this work? Explain this to me.
So it's easy. I mean, it's just like the Final Four. I've got 16 spots here. Let me pop it over there and show you. We got 16 spots. We'll plunk in the names, and then one of our guys will do. They'll do a poll on the two that are there, and we'll just run through them. But what we have to do is we have to come up with the catchphrases that we would like to have as the all-time greatest catchphrase of all time in wrestling. And this can be anything, and I'm certainly open to a lot of different stuff. I'm trying to figure out whether we should have just one from each wrestler. I mean, we're only going to have 16 because otherwise it's like, why? But I don't want to have two.
There's a few guys. I was thinking there's a few guys that like Rock and Austin. You almost have to have two at least for each because they both had like two huge taglines. But if you had to go one, what's that?
Oh, that's just a big old super soaker because I didn't move it. All right.
So I would say,
Mikey, you might win.
Right.
That might be the winner.
Right, Mikey. I would say if you smell what the Rock is cooking, needs to be on the list.
Yeah, I think that's true. And you guys in the chat, go ahead and pop them up. I'll go ahead here and start. I think filling them in.
Obviously, the Woo needs to be on there from Flair.
All right. So, do we want to seed them?
No, let's just put them in random order. I think that's more fun, right? Or no? I guess I don't know. You do however you feel, bro.
Yeah. If you smell what, that's good enough. I only have certain amount.
Yeah, no, that's good.
All right, and then let's put Woo here. All right.
Yeah, there you go.
And then that's the bottom line.
Stone Cold said so. Yeah, that should be on there.
You're gonna have to tell me what's in the what they're saying in the chat because I can't see it. While I'm typing.
Cheesy, I think we're just doing polls, not the quiz kit for this one. Well, and I think what you gonna do when Hulkamania
Oh,
runs
yep.
wild on you?
Yep.
Throw out your favorite catchphrases, guys, in that chat room. Let's get them on here.
So
We're gonna miss some. Like like Macho Man.
oh yeah.
Like ooh yeah, should that be on there? Or is that? I mean, I don't know. Like you could make an argument that "woo" isn't really a catchphrase. It's just a whatever.
Well, what do you want to have? Do you want to have limousine riding?
Chat room, you guys decide on that. Should we use "woo" from Ric Flair, or should we use an actual Because the other one I would think for him is to be the man. You got to beat the man.
Yeah.
And yes, your ass better call somebody. The New Age Outlaws. That whole spiel. It's me. It's
How about
me.
do you think we ought to do you think we ought to have and if you're not down with that, we got 2 words for you?
I think "suck it" does need to be on this. Yes.
Right?
Mikey, that's a good one. I was thinking that too. Hacksaw Jim Duggan with the ho. And in all honesty, you can tie that to The Godfather too when the ho train.
You know, what am I missing? Did I miss anybody? Oh, how about
Too Sweet? Of course, Too Sweet, Mike.
Too Sweet? How about Rest in Peace?
Yep. Wolfpack? Maybe. I don't know. That one I'm on fence on. Because what was I just thinking?
Viva la raza!
Hey, lie, cheat, and steal. Thanks, Jesse. You can
Jesse, how are you, buddy?
Bret Hart, the best there was, the best there is, the best there ever will be.
Oh yeah. Thanks for subbing, Jess. All right. So what are we doing? Tell me again.
Like that. Hey, Mikey, if we got time, we can maybe do another bracket if this goes quick, and we can do,
this will go
best
fast.
We can do best entrance music.
Yeah. Oh shit. Yeah. We can do that. All right. How about?
All right, guys, we got some spots to fill. What do we fill?
Okay. Rest in peace. I'm just got to make sure that I didn't miss it.
What else?
It doesn't. How about it doesn't matter?
I mean, are you willing to put 2 on from The Rock, or are we only doing 1?
Yeah, because that one's a good one anyway.
I feel like, never give up Cena.
Yeah, but see, to me,
loyalty, respect.
To me, that's not. It's not like. It's not anywhere near as memorable as the ones we already put up here.
Yeah.
To me. I mean, I'll put it up there. Which one? What do you want me to put up there for him?
Well, I think you should put Kurt Angle up there for.
Oh, it's true.
It's true.
It's damn true.
Another great one is going to be Ted DiBiase, the $1 Million Man. Everybody's got a price.
Everybody's got a price.
Yeah, I mean, if everybody votes to count it, Mikey, we can count it. The Sting's crow sounds. Oh, what's up, Corey?
Corey Adam, how are you, buddy? Everybody's got a price. Oh, and Corey Adam comes in, and we definitely have to put in, "Have a nice day."
Of course.
All right, we got room for 1, 2, 3 more. So what do we miss? What did I miss out of when everybody was talking here?
I think you're on it so far. I think we're gonna leave the Wolfpack off. I think that one's.
So we got 3 more. So what are we missing?
Well, Triple H, it's time to play the game. Oh yeah, Rest in Peace. Didn't you have that on there?
Yeah, I got that down there. That's not number 12 already.
Number 12. Tony Schiavone. It's Sting.
It's Sting.
I do agree. I think if we're gonna put woo on, we do need to put ho on there as well. Good old hacksaw. We've got a couple people saying it.
All right, so there's Ho. Ho's in there. We got 2 more open spots. God, I'm just trying to think. I'm trying to think of. I'm trying to think of anything new, old. That. Oh, Raw is Jericho.
Yeah.
All right, we'll put that up with Flair. All right, and we got one more spot. I didn't think it would be this difficult. Oh,
My
how
thing
about
is that,
Mr.
what do you got?
McMahon? You're fired.
Yeah, I like that. We got
All right.
yeah, we got a few smell on there already. Yep, that's good.
Fair enough. There we go.
Are we only got one Stone Cold on there. Is everybody good with what we have for Stone Cold? Which one do we have on there?
We got
That's the bottom line.
That's the bottom line, because Stone Cold said so.
Because there's also Austin 316 said, "I just whooped your ass."
Oh yeah.
And there's
Jesus.
also
Yep, Corey is right. So we gotta okay. Yes, yes,
Oh,
yes.
yes. Yeah,
Has to
damn,
we
bro.
gotta
Yeah,
pull.
Yeah.
So what are we
So-
gonna pull out? You wanna pull oh, god dang, you can't pull out Woo. Plus that was the only one.
Well, I
we can
think
pull
take
out
one of the rock. I think take one of the rocks out.
Okay, which one do
I
you
think take it. I think it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Take that out. We do have the New Age Outlaws on there, right?
Yep. Your ass better call somebody.
Give me a hell yeah. Yeah, and then what? Yeah. I do like the yes chance though. That one needs to be on there.
Well, absolutely
For
it does.
like a year,
Oh,
dude.
what? Yeah. Well, now, Rusty, do you think we should have what? Or that's the bottom line? We got free, baby.
Bang bang.
Well, we
Cactus
got
Jack.
we got to have a nice day. We can't have it all.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line. Okay, fair enough. So there's there's that. And if one of you kind mods will do a poll for the first one there, if you smell or you're fired, and then we'll just start this sumbitch, and we'll get to going.
We should take a picture of this because if we could probably do another one of these for catchphrases, and we don't want to duplicate next time.
Oh, that's a good idea. Well, this will be we'll have this. This will be saved.
Yeah, but I'm not going to watch the video back.
So Corey, to be the man, got to beat the man over Woo.
Yeah, we were debating on this one because I do like that. To be the man, you got to beat the man.
I mean, the thing is, it's like I agree with you that probably that's a better line, but Woo is probably more
Iconic.
Iconic and long lived, if that's a term.
One that we did miss that I would have loved to have on there.
Yeah. What?
Every time they think they have the answers,
I
change the question.
Yeah, but that's not nearly as iconic as any of these. And
It isn't. No, it isn't. But I'm just saying, like, that would have been a good one too, though.
Yeah. Yeah. There you go. Yeah, we got that on. We got what you're gonna do down there, Corey.
What you gonna do, brother?
What you gonna do, brother?
He looks up and sees the leg drop of doom, brother.
You're gonna bring your bring your wife over, brother. And I'll film it, brother. All right, here's the first poll. It's up there.
Get your votes in. Who's
People
gonna
are voting
win?
for
The
you're
Rock?
fired, or if you smell what The Rock is cooking.
The Rock
Rock is
Or
currently
Mr.
ahead.
McMahon. Mr.
Currently
McMahon.
ahead. 4-2.
Are we voting 2JR?
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one too, Corey. Deep exhales of the war. The warrior.
Oh yeah, whatever. That's a good one.
That happens. We could also went with Ron Simmons and damn.
There's tons. There's absolutely tons and tons of them. So, perfect.
So it's definitely looking like Rock's gonna pull out round one against McMahon with "If You Smell What the Rock Is Cooking."
Indeed it is. And move ahead there, Mr. Smell. Perfect.
All right. So next round,
Suck it.
with DX or $1 Million Man. Everybody's got a price. Good to see $1 Million Man back in NXT for a little bit here.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you watched it. Maybe in between like this and maybe we do one more bracket tonight, and in between we can talk a little bit about it. But NXT in Your House, pretty damn good show. Pretty damn good show.
Yeah. Suck it or
And-
everybody's got a price.
And is that poll up yet? I don't see it.
It's
And-
not up yet. He'll get it here.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure. And Samoa Joe back in NXT.
Yeah, I'm happy to see him. I kind of wish that Samoa Joe would have gone over to AEW, but there's just too much. There's too much.
Well, and
Oh,
they
are
say
you
that-
kidding me?
What's that?
All right, then why don't instead of suck it, just put up DX. Just put up the letters DX, and everybody will know that it's that.
Why, what's going on?
So
won't allow
TOS will not allow him to say put suck it in a poll.
That's hilarious.
Good God. Yeah, everybody's a mod. I do the opposite of Patrick. Why the fuck? Everybody should just be a mod. That makes it a hell of a lot easier.
Right?
There it is. Round 2 is up. Go ahead and yeah, there you go. I will put my vote in. I will put my vote in.
All right. I mean, I
That's right. Suck it.
DX is going to creep back in though. I think now we're all square. I think I know it's going to win, and I don't think I voted for it. I really I like the $1 Million Man. We are all square. There it is.
4-3. All right. Well, I'll tell you what.
Corey knocking fools out.
Breaking necks and cashing checks.
Came here to kick butt and chew bubblegum. I'm all out of bubblegum. I am very surprised that $1 Million Man just beat DX with Suck It.
I am 100% true, but I think people were thinking that it would probably be easier poll-wise if we got rid of Suck It.
Right. Corey, yeah, I know, right? Corey, it's funny you say that because before we got into the brackets tonight, we were talking about how The Rock is the People's Magazine #1 reason to love the United States of America. And we were talking about how, like, no one could touch him on a microphone. No one. The guy was just so top notch that it was like you knew he was going to be a star. I'm very surprised that that one won. Oh,
I am too. I
like it. That's a good one. So what is it? Too Sweet or the Yes Chant?
Yep. It is. It is.
Were you ever around JR to actually be in like a crowd during the Yes Chants?
No.
Oh man, that shit was fun, dude. When I was at Mania 30 when he won that
Yeah.
night with the 2 matches, and I
Yeah.
mean, especially being the night that the streak was broken, like that crowd needed him to win that.
Yeah. All right.
If he wouldn't have won it that night, dude. Oof.
Yeah, people would have lost their shit. Next one's up
Way-
there. Go ahead
Way
and
better than Paul.
go ahead and give it. The first one's when it was he versus Kane when they were doing it back and forth to each other. Yes, 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 and no, no, no.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that
Team
was
hell no, dude. That stuff was great, dude. When they got with the therapist and everything, Dr. Shelby,
yeah.
the hug chant, hug it out. Look at that, too sweet.
God dang. I'll tell you what. All right. Too sweet. Beautiful.
Too sweet, me brah. It's like the weirdest thing wrestling fans say to each other. Too sweet, me bro.
It sounds
so
a little
what's next?
weird. To be
It
fair,
does sound a little weird. Like I wouldn't want you to too sweet me, JR. That seems weird.
I know. Thank God it was the asshole in front of you. I don't put up with that shit. We don't put up with that shit. God damn.
The Woo by Ric Flair, and then Raw is Jericho, baby. I loved when Jericho, you remember when he came back, he had the flashing coat and stuff, and then when he would come out, he'd try to cut, he would like act like he was going to cut his promo, and then he would just leave crying. He would never, like for like 4 weeks, he just did that.
Mm-hmm.
Like when he returned, he just never said anything, and then finally cut a promo, and he was total heel Jericho. It was so good. That guy's just great. And him and KO was great.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's almost sad that KO was like in an unhappy spot at that point, so he didn't enjoy it as much as he probably should have. But
yeah,
dude, that shit was so great. Slaughter never really had a tagline, did he? It was just more like maggots.
Yeah. Everybody's kind of, yeah. I mean, so the thing is like I can't do it because I can't, if I switch off of the bracket the way that I'm sharing it on the OBS, I'm screen sharing it, so I can't go over to Twitch and do the poll. Oh, there it is. Woo versus Raw's Jericho. I think this one's going to turn out pretty easy.
Sorry, Jericho.
No. We got a sorry ass in there. We took him around the block and nobody saluted. I don't think that's how it goes, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, he got just skunked right here.
Well,
that's
somebody
right.
got to lose.
I mean, but we talked about it. Like, everybody knows if someone just randomly in a crowd's like, woo, everybody knows what that means.
Yep.
It's so funny that now wrestling's turned into anytime you see a guy chop, automatically the audience will go, woo! You know what I mean? Like, it's it just happens now. It's crazy. It's legendary, man.
All right, the next one is Hulk Hogan with "What You Gonna Do, Brother?" Yeah, I know. I hear you, Rusty. I mean, he really needs to get a lawyer. Well, he does have Johnny Wright. Although I don't think I'd trust him. I don't think I'd trust him.
I was gonna say I thought there'd be more of a fight on this one.
Yeah, I do too.
We'll see how this plays out.
All right, next
That's
one.
just another one.
Rolling through them here. Oh, this is a toughie. If the wrong one, yeah. Have a nice day is Mankind. Yep, absolutely. I think. Well, we'll see. We'll see. This is a tough one. 3-2 Hulk Hogan, brother.
Let me tell you something, Hulkamaniacs. I wish I would have went to his pasta shop at the Mall of America.
Pasta Mania. What you gonna do when spaghetti sauce runs wild on you? I can't even say that word. Spaghetti, brother.
Let me tell you, brother. When you
Spaghetti
get those balls
brother.
and that marinara. And that tender pasta.
Now, the next one will be a little bit more hard because you get the Macho Man's, oh, yeah. And,
Yeah, that's two big hitters right there, huh?
and the Undertaker's rest in peace. I'll tell you, if you guys didn't get a chance to watch Justin Decent with us on Tuesday, that was a lot of fun. And good God, if I don't know if you guys followed him, the backstory has been. Oh, don't miss the poll here. The backstory has been that Susie, the blow up fuck doll manager, is really being people are trying to resurrect her, and I think it would be one of the funniest things that ever happened if we could get her back on the payroll.
Yeah. Guys, we're doing some cool stuff with the Impact Pro Wrestling guys out of Iowa, and we have a lot of cool things we're going to probably do with them in the future. So make sure you guys check those guys out. Impact Pro Wrestling out of Iowa. Lots of great talent down there. It's a lot of fun. I'm excited. We got a great big weekend coming up in Waterloo that we're going to do a lot of cool shit. Lots of cool shit, JR.
Yep. All right. Looks like the match.
I mean, Mach had to win, right? That's what I voted for because, I mean, it's just, I grew up doing that, though. Ooh, yeah.
Now we got the, that's the bottom line, and Hacksaw Jim Schnuggin. Hacksaw Jim Snuggins. It just sounds like one of the guys from The Simpsons.
I'll tell you what, that's a show. I have not watched a Simpsons episode in probably 12 years.
No, I haven't either. I mean, it's still on.
Oh, it's still on. I don't have any interest. I don't know why. Years ago, I was just like, eh.
Oh, man.
That's too bad. That sucks. What the shit, Twitch app? Get your shit together, guys.
Alrighty. We're gonna pop this like it's the whizzles and the tizzles.
I have no idea. Is that some Dr. Seuss shit you just said?
No, that would have been I will not vote in a box. I will not vote with a fox. I will not vote with orange hair. I will not vote in underwear. I do not like them, Sam. I am.
Well, right now, Stone Cold's holding his own.
Which is really not something you would say to him.
Hey, man, you barely squeezed it out against Hacksaw tonight, Austin.
You're holding your own, Austin.
What?
Yeah, well, it seemed like that's a wrong kind of thing to tell me.
Oh, shit's funny.
All right.
Do you ever watch his show that he does on USA? I love when he laughs because it's like a weird, like, comes out of nowhere and it's almost like he's yelling at you and he laughs like that. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
It's like, all right, settle down there, Stone Cold. Like, why are you yelling at me? It's an interesting show, though, man. Like, it's fun to watch, I guess. I'm not always interested in all the people he has on there, but. So we got DX and Kurt Angle right now. Your ass better call someone.
Your ass better call somebody. Oh, you didn't know?
I remember where you were there, right? SummerSlam 99?
Yeah.
At the Target Center where he did like live commentary. Well, I guess it wasn't in the arena, but when you watch it back, he was doing like commentary on that street fight that went to the bar across the street.
Yeah.
The Road Dog.
Yeah. Papa two, Papa loo boo. Oh, shit.
But I do love me some Kurt Angle with the, oh, it's true. It's true.
Mm-hmm.
Have you thought of any other catchphrases that we didn't put on here?
No, I mean it's hard to you get this shit in your head and then it's hard to think of it. You know?
Mm-hmm.
For me, anyway. I'm like, fuck, I don't know. I already moved it. Please, yes, somebody please do the poll. I can't do it. Mikey's got to go do stuff. Please. I would be forever in debt.
How do you do it? I don't know how to do it.
Well, I don't know. I think you can just do it on the, if you go over, you're an admin, just go over to the chat on Twitch, and I think you can just plunk it in there as a poll. Or there's something where you can, like chat settings, show my, no, that's different. I don't want that. Jesse got it. Awesome. Thanks, Jess. If you smell and everybody's got a price.
/poll.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta make a cheat sheet with all these hotkey things.
Yeah, that's the next one. Next one is if you smell what the rock is cooking and everybody's got a price.
What are you doing back there? I can't see you now.
I'm just waiting.
So
I can do that.
Do what?
Oh,
you're fine.
You see your mom. I just like people to know that I'm not dead back here,
Well, then talk.
Well, I'm afraid if I talk too much, I'm going to have to go and take a... Thanks, man. Yeah, baby. That's what I'm talking about.
You smell what JR is cooking in his pants?
Vote now or forever hold your pants.
What'd you eat that you got your stomach all messed up?
So apparently yesterday was buy one get one free at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Oh, that'll do.
Yeah, and my kid got a whole crap load of different stuff, and I cannot take hot and spicy stuff, and I'm afraid that's what it was.
Yeah,
if you smell what the rock is cooking, wins. Thank you, sirs.
Do that Mylanta. I've realized that works better than anything else I've tried, like Pepto and all that. None of
Yeah.
Mylanta is the only thing that actually can kind of curb it down for me.
Well, I'm afraid if I go to get some Mylanta, I'm going to shit my pants on the way there.
Oh, you just need to put a diaper on.
Yeah, I have those just hanging around.
Make yourself some shorts out of a trash bag.
Yeah, I guess that's okay.
Plastic underwear?
Wouldn't that be nice to have a big old pile of shizzy? Why?
Okay, so it is too sweet or woo.
Yeah. Don't worry about it. We all know what's going on, man.
Yeah, we got it. It's all
we
good,
know.
Jesse. Thank you.
We got it.
You're rocking it, bro. Woo. I mean, too sweet is pretty great, though.
Yeah. But there were so many of those guys that said too sweet that couldn't say it because they tried to do it high and they'd go, too sweet.
Yeah.
And it's like, man, you suck.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, the NWO was such a great thing till there was 40 of them,
Yeah.
Like when their entire roster was like in the NWO, it was just like, you guys just killed this amazing thing you did.
Ooh, look at that. It's a tie.
Ooh, so what do we do?
We'll have to come back. Go on to the next one, Jess. We'll have to come back to the too soon. Well, we'll do it a tie. We'll do one more vote after the fact, and
if that ties, should we just flip a coin?
and if it's a tie, what we'll do is we'll just either that or double eliminate them. I don't know. Maybe.
Or do we advance both of them and then there's a triple
threat?
match at one of them?
God, that'd be something.
Because then it would be if you smell what the Rock is cooking versus Too Sweet versus Woo.
Yeah.
That's a good vote.
It's a triple threat.
All
What
right.
you gonna do? And yeah.
Ooh, the mega powers.
This is a tough one because you got your
powers.
You got your Hulk Hogan, and you got your Macho Man.
I'm gonna totally watch some mega powers promos later. The mega powers, the electricity between us, brother. I gotta keep going with it though.
Yeah, I don't care what anybody says. I think I'm gonna bang Miss Elizabeth.
Let me tell you something, brother. You can have Linda.
No, thank you. No. Nope.
Came to a fork in the road. One road was Linda, the other was Elizabeth.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Oh man, yeah. So Macho Man beat Hogan. There it is. I can hear that one. What?
You can hear the
That's
ones that
weird. I hear that one. I never hear them,
really.
but I heard that. Yeah, because I never hear the choo-choo train and all that shit. But I can hear him.
Well, that's crazy.
Ooh, yeah.
Let's roll the Macho Man up. Yeah.
Perfect. Perfecto. Yeah. So far, so good. I mean, it's not quite as exciting as I thought it might be.
What's that?
The poll, the bracket. It's
I think it's exciting. I think you just don't feel good today, though.
that might be.
I think you're just a. I think you're a little pooped today.
A lot pooped.
Yeah. 'Cause I'm trying to keep you chatting while the polls are up. And,
I understand.
out
I
of
understand.
it.
Oop, here's the
Get
next
out of
one.
it.
Here's the next one. Just shush.
It happens. It happens when you have a leaky bottom.
A leaky buttocks. Leaky
I've been there.
buttocks.
You know that. You know the year I've had.
I do.
It's been pretty awful.
Oh yeah. Yeah. He
That's
wouldn't.
all right.
It's okay, Jesse. Don't worry, man.
I like
He wouldn't.
it.
He wouldn't. He couldn't use. Mikey couldn't use "suck it" up at the top there either. I mean, can you believe that shit? That's just insane.
Boo indeed, Pearl. Boo indeed. Boo. If this keeps shaping the way it's shaping, we may have an epic showdown between The Rock and Austin. Who would have thought?
You know,
Rubber match right here too.
It's
Right, 'cause
don't
they've
say
only done
don't
two.
say rubber. That's against the TOS too. Say condom. Condom is what you want to say there. That's the
is.
bottom line,
The
baby.
Rock. All right, so now we got to go back to this tie.
Yeah, let's go back to the tie. Let's give one more run with the tie, just in case anybody changed their mind. Just in case anybody says, "Oh, I want Too Sweet." Just in case anybody says, "No, I want Woo." I remember the second one is Woo. 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 It's the second one will be this one.
Man,
So-
he's hopped up on that one.
He's
about
ready
go
to
in.
he's ready to goddamn go. He is ready to goddamn go. Why? That's right. Why? 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 Why?
Space Mountain. Was that what he used to say?
Space Mountain, yeah.
Guys,
You're
take a
riding
ride out space.
all night long. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Everybody hopped over to the Woo Train.
All night long.
You know why? Because the Wu Train clan ain't nothing to fuck with.
What's causing all this? All right, so this is a pretty stacked Final Four.
It is. Spelling is everything. Spelling is everything.
This is a stacked Final Four. You got The Rock, you've got Ric Flair, you got Randy Savage, and you've got Austin.
Stone Cold.
Or wait, yep. So I mean,
Stone Cold. Stone Cold.
some of the best promos ever in the game, right
Yeah.
there between these four men.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Stone Cold. Stone Cold.
By God, he killed him.
He broke him in half.
What do you? Okay, so you've been kind of checking out Sammy Guevara's vlogs lately because they're pretty entertaining.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this though: do you get bothered by the really just horrible JR
At the beginning, yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, it's like pretty. Like I skip that every time.
I mean, it's like
pretty.
Obviously he is okay with it.
Like it's a joke, I get it, but I don't like it. I'm just like,
Yeah.
because
But, like,
it's so like
He's okay with it.
He's got to be, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, still, I just can't watch it.
All right, here we go. Oh yeah, and that's the bottom line. Ooh man, this is a toughie.
Dude, this is so tough. So tough. I am not sure where I want to go on this. You got that. That's the bottom line, because Stone Cold. But man, everybody knows Macho Man's. Ooh, yeah.
Yeah. Look at Ace as he tries to think about what to put down. He's thinking hard. Look at his what's going through his mind.
That's a tough one.
Probably
like I said, these are
probably
the stack four.
Yeah, probably what's going through his mind is, am I the only fucking guy that voted for that?
That's not me.
Well, just by math, the Mach wins. I mean, I'm no math genius, but he can't lose now.
Hey, that's some good wrestling back there in '91, Mikey. You watched some good stuff then.
Yeah, when you're a little kid, wrestling is
corny,
awesome.
but-
And then if you've got mental problems, you like it all the way into your golden years.
Yeah, basically. Hey, but you know what? How cool is it that now we're kind of turning it into something where you and I are more involved in like actual wrestling now? Isn't it?
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
You know, if you guys, here we go. If you smell what The Rock is cooking or woo, now this one's hard.
Yeah, see, there you go, Mikey. That's Saturday morning WCW. Absolutely, I loved WCW Saturday night. But that was TBS. Holy shit, man! Wrestling was one of their big staples, one of their big money makers. And God damned if everybody didn't watch that. Yeah, I'm gonna just go with
drugs. I picked up drugs, rock and roll, and women too, but the rock and roll kind of eventually went away and it came back to wrestling. This is exciting. This is a close one.
It's very
Flair
close.
Or The Rock.
You've got. They're both
Time's running
iconic.
out. Get your votes in, guys.
They're both iconic. Now
Oh.
it's tied.
Oh,
We pop up another tie.
should we do what we did last time, or should we just advance both of them and have a
So
triple
Jesse,
threat showdown?
Jesse, can you do all three of those on one poll? Can you do
Or is it
3
only
poll
just
items? Because if you can do 3 poll items, let's put all 3 of those on there. Oh yeah, if you smell what The Rock is cooking and woo. If you can get all 3 of them on there, yeah, let's do it.
All right, here we go.
This will be the way that
Final vote.
this will be the way that we run this mofunger.
Triple threat. Best catchphrases. Volume 1. With the two.
I think one of the best catchphrases is this.
Have you heard of John Russell, the oldest guy on Twitch? He's a little grumpy and he begs for subs and bits. He's live from someone's basement where he goes on pissy rants. He could die while on the air, sitting in his underpants. Follow and sub to Russellmania. John Russell loves you.
Ooh yeah, sorry, Mikey. Poor pups. All right, so it's amongst the 3, and it looks like at this point Ric Flair is getting aced out. My goodness, my. This is for all the marbles right here. This is all of them.
it.
This is
is
the
it
biggest,
right here.
the biggest
whole
honor.
shebang.
This is the biggest honor I've ever had. Yeah, oh yeah.
That was not Jesse. That was not Jesse. Nope. I am not the British lady that JR hired for that job.
You got to have a good British lady. And there it is.
Ric Flair
There
getting
it
skunked.
is. Ric Flair getting
best
skunked.
Catchphrase ever.
Boom.
Macho Man Randy Savage.
We'll move him up because he got more votes than Flair, but the Mach is the king. King of the ring. Oh, yeah.
Mikey says he rigged it. There it is.
Well, way to go.
I love it.
If I could rig something, I would. But I can't rig shit, man.
Ooh, yeah. We should get some. Next time we do these things, we should get a little. Yeah. There it is. We should get a little background music or something.
Well, yeah, I mean, we could do that. I could do that. I could get you some background music, like.
Are you gonna sing?
No,
With
here,
auto-tune?
Here. Can you hear that?
No, I can't hear it.
Oh.
But that's because I can't hear it. I don't know why I can't hear whatever you're playing through OBS, to be real honest. You would think I would. That's
Yeah,
super weird.
it's weird. Oh, there's some nice calming music for voting.
The Macho Man.
Ooh, yeah.
Anyway, all right. There we go. Well, that was fun, sorta.
Oh, it was. I enjoyed it. I think everybody else enjoyed it.
I hope you enjoyed it. You took the whole Twitch. If you switch the hard drives and swapped them out, Mikey, what I'd like you to do to Mikey 2 Dominions, yeah. What I'd like you to do is rig it so I can get a few more subscribers on YouTube. Because we'd like to get some YouTube money too. Sexy Rixie beach music. That's right.
I don't know if he's on here, but he just commented on my Facebook post for our thing tonight for the Twitch stream. But the big picture from IPW, he said, "Oh, you didn't know," should be on that list.
Oh, and it was.
If he's in here or if he watches this later, the big picture, we got it on there.
It was on their big picture.
We respect our IPW champ.
Yeah,
just don't hurt it. Don't.
You guys, he's been the IPW champ for over 800 days.
Over 800 days.
That's a long time. For those of you who are counting, that's not quite 3 years, but more than 2. A lot more than 2. Sexy Rixie? Yeah. Sexy Rixie. Sexy Rixie's having a hard time talking because he's got a problem because he's got his sphincter in a bundle. Hey, look, a bear. Did you see the bear walking across the water? There he goes.
Oh, yeah, there he goes.
There he goes.
Hey, boo-boo.
I gotta give me some salmon.
Give me a picnic basket.
I'm looking for some salmon.
What was the girl bear? Was it Sally? Was
Cindy.
that his girlfriend?
Cindy Bear.
Cindy, yeah, Cindy Bear.
Cindy Bear. And then there's always going to take their asses to the St. Louis Zoo. All right, boo-boo. I don't want to go to the St. Louis Zoo.
I don't think the ranger's going to like this very much, Yogi.
I don't care.
I wanted to what is next on the show? Well, you guys, I don't know. I'm going to leave this kind of up to you, JR, since you're the one that's not feeling too well today. I know they were talking about another bracket of entrance music we can do. Or another thing we can do real quick is, or at least me and you can real quick, I'll just run them down for you, but we did just have the NXT in your house, and that was a pretty good show. You know what was actually entertaining during that show?
I don't know.
Todd Pettengill.
Who's that?
You don't remember Todd Pettengill? He used to do like all the cut-in interviews on like all the 90s WWE pay-per-views.
Mm-mm.
Oh my god! You wouldn't if you looked.
I probably would
right
know
now,
him if I just
like,
don't recognize his name.
He was like the dorky-looking kind of guy back in like the 90s. He'd do like crowd work sometimes. Like they'd have him like in Mania, and he'd be in the crowd interviewing fans. You would, if you saw it, you would know. And it was funny because he played true to like the 90s. So like there was a part where he was like, "And we're gonna pull this up right now on VHS," and they're like, We don't do that anymore. It was entertaining because it brought you back. Like, you like that nostalgia stuff like NWA was doing. Like, it brought me back to the old school feel of WWF pay-per-views. Because they had him, and then they had Michael P.S. Hayes bringing back the Dox Hendricks gimmick that he would do in between those. Your houses.
Yeah.
Where he's like, "Oh, we got a stack card tonight." It was cool, and then they had $1 Million Man on there with the $1 Million title that LA Knight won in a great ladder match with Cameron Grimes. Dude, Cameron Grimes is a stud. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
that guy's the shit. I really enjoy him.
All right. Well, first of all, they were talking about Sexy Rexy, and you don't know about Sexy Rexy, but Sexy Rexy. Well, anyway, Sexy Rexy made a nice happy birthday thing for Jesse, and I found it, and I think I can play it. Hold on a minute. Stop. Son of a bitch.
Happy birthday, I tell you.
Where's the audio?
To Jesse Taylor. Beautiful to see you, mate. It's me, Sexy Rexy King. You can see right down there. It's my
Mark Wahlberg.
fucking name right there.
Yeah, I know.
And
hold on, I got it. There it is. Hold on, stand by. I'm missing all of it. I'm missing all of it. I'm missing all of it.
I was surfer here.
Hold on. Stop it.
1986.
Stop it.
All I did was I drank for a whole fucking year. Can you believe it? Yeah, well, it's crazy. But that's the thing, It's like all I do all day is
really
surf and fuck off on the beach. It's beautiful. See out there? Look at that. That's the surf. Yeah, can you see it? The surf is out there. And that's where I make my fucking living. Yeah, And it's I know Jesse, I know you. That's my job. My job is to play around in a fucking ocean, and you work with old cunts. It's like, that's the way it works, And we all got what we're good at, right? But yeah, it's like, I forgot to show you this. Ain't seen this, have you? Look at that. Felix a motherfucking cat. That's right, Jesse. You know why I got Felix a cat? Because everybody needs a little pussy. You see what I just did? It was funny. I'm not even a fucking comedian. I'm a sad fucking fuck. I'm an old fucking guy that hangs around on the goddamn beach all day. Oh, baby. You ever have crabs? I mean to eat them. But Jesse, you probably had them already, so it's fine. It's like, fucking crabs are awesome. And then you get some fucking cunt tries to tell you how to take up an anchor. That's a bunch of bullshit. Here, I gotta tell you, I know a fella that you know, and Mr. Johnny Wright's got me out of a bit of a scrape. He and I shared a little cup of coffee creamer, but he got me out of a scrape, which was really bad. I was in Los Angeles, as you do, and partaking in some what do they call it, herbal remedy, and back in the day, because I'm an old fuck, it wasn't legal at all, right? So you get into trouble, and then
it looks they like they are building MJF versus Guevara
Slimmer with all of these other people. And it's like they're all fucking gangbangers, and all I did was smoke a little fucking dope. And it's like Johnny Wright's come to save the day, and he was really truly an awesome character, except for the fact that he was a fucker, really, kind of. But I hope on your birthday, Jesse, that I don't even know how old you are. You could be. I mean. I seen you there doing, videos and shit in your bathtub, wiping food off your fucking pants, and making your mom, whatever. That's a bit fucking weird, isn't it? You and your mother, your poor mother. What a fucking. How can you do that to her? She's just trying to live a life. You can't fucking do that to your mother. I never made my mother fucking gallivant out in the ocean. She never did that shit. My mother, she was a proper lady. Not to say that your mother's not, but Jesus Christ, Jesse, why? Why do you make your mother do all that shit? She just loves you so much. And then you fuck off and make her throw fucking ham at you and fucking pour gravy over your fucking head. It's fucking insane. Nobody does that shit. You know, it's the way it goes. Anyway, I hope you and all the fucking steel talkies and all the Twitch Corey Adam motherfuckers are all having a good time. It's a beautiful day here, and I hope it's a beautiful night there. If you drink too much, don't pass out your own vomit, because there's nothing like riding the Technicolor rainbow down to the old poopy poop. I know that's all old terminology, because that's what we used to talk about when we surf, you know. Did I ask if you ever had the crabs? Not those kind of crabs. To eat fucking crabs. I did mention that, didn't I? I fucking, dementia's a goddamn terrible thing. I gotta tell you, I might not even be who I fucking think I am. You ever think of that? I just thought of it right fucking there. It's such a beautiful day. I hope to God you have a great time at your birthday party. I hope people have bought you lots of drugs and lots of drinks. Ah, fuck. Got hair in my mouth. It's not the first time that's happened. Usually it's not my own fucking hair, is it? No, fucking don't get your head in the gutter. Anyway, happy birthday, Jesse. You're a hell of a guy, a hell of a rapper, a hell of a comedian, a hell of a pants wearer, and a hell of a tipper. Yeah, I think that's it. Happy birthday, mate. I do.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. So that was fun. Holy shit, what the hell? Corey Adam threw a bunch of gift subs in there. What the hell, Corey? Thank you, buddy.
Cream will rise to the top.
Oh, yeah. Anyway. Yep.
Cream will rise to the top. Oh, yeah.
Well, see, I think what happened was Ace is he's looking at stuff while we were running that thing. No, he didn't fall asleep. He just can't. So he can't hear that through the OBS.
I can't hear any of it. So it's sorry. I start looking at other stuff because I can't hear any of it. So I kind of zone out when that happens. So, dude, they had a full-on MMA octagon cage on Dynamite tonight.
No kidding.
The Wardlow and Hager match, which I don't know who won. Both are looking good in this little clip I just saw.
Yeah,
but you would think they can't put Wardlow over Hager in a freaking actual cage like that on Dynamite when he has a legit contract with Bellator and is undefeated.
Yeah,
in Bellator.
I would think that's the case.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm interested to see because that match I think kicked the show off tonight. And it also looks like, dude, they're doing a lot on Dynamite. They're further building Starks versus Cage. It looks like it definitely looks like they're setting up for MJF versus Sammy Guevara. You know?
Yeah. Well, they're getting fired up to go out and do live shows with an audience too.
Yeah, and apparently so I seen that they're selling better than WWE, but I think people who start being like, oh, they're outselling WWE. It's like, again, though, they're playing two complete different size arenas.
Right.
Like WWE is still playing big boy arenas where they're playing more of a 5,000 seater, 6,000 seater, not 15,000 seats. You know what I mean?
Well, and that supply and demand. I mean, people know that they can get WWE tickets a day of, just because it's in such a huge place.
Right.
But they also know that those AEW tickets sell out real quick. So
they do it. I think they're coming to Milwaukee, which isn't here, but it's cool. But again, I'm excited to, our plan is we'll be at All Out in Labor Day down in Chicago, so that's going to be a lot of fun. I'm very, very excited for that.
They were scheduled for Milwaukee and Kansas City before the pandemic. And I believe they rescheduled Milwaukee, but I don't know about Kansas City or not yet.
I think they did. I thought I seen they were playing Kansas City again.
I don't know what's closer to us. Milwaukee's about 4.5.
About 5. I think Milwaukee would be closer.
Kansas
but
City
again,
too.
We don't need to go to those because we're going to go to All Out.
Yeah.
Which is even better. And we're going to go to the GCW show and watch Nick effing Gage. Which that'll be entertaining, man.
I don't want people bleeding on me though.
Well, just don't get close.
I'm like,
don't be in the squirt range, like when David Arquette started bleeding everywhere.
The fucking artery zone. Alex Jaffe, who has been on the show with us, and you remember him, right? And some of these guys know him. I think Corey knows him for sure, but he was at that first wrestling show, and he says, "Hey, if you ever want to, go to some of those death matches," I'm like, "No, not really."
I want to go to this one just because after the beyond, the Dark Side of the Ring stuff, I do want to see Nick Gage live, and I'd like to meet him. He's a polarizing figure. When you watch the story of his life, that's why I want to go watch him now. This guy loves deathmatch wrestling so much, he's trying to make it a big thing where it's like you said, it's not my cup of tea. I don't mind it every once in a while. It can get a little too much, though, quickly at certain shows. But I just want to see this guy perform now. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, I get it. My whole thing with that stuff is like, if they don't go overboard and berserk with stuff, I'm okay with that. But on the other hand, if they say they're going to have a no holds barred whatever match, and they beat the shit out of each other. See, this is the difference between AEW and WWE. AEW is using some gimmicky shit. They're using the fake barbed wire that doesn't really poke holes in your ass. Whereas you watch and we pointed that one out with Sheamus and Drew McIntyre, and they didn't even have weapons, and they were just beat to shit.
Yeah, wasn't that the stairs? Didn't they bang the stairs together with their heads in them? That was nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, and then you go to a place like this GCW or like what CZW used to do, and it's like, hey, you all trying to just kill each other? Like, legitimately trying to kill each other. That's what's happening here.
I'm going to get a hold of Ricky Norin, and I know you don't know him, but he started as a stand-up, and he was pretty good, and he is an excellent mimic. But he started doing wrestling, and Petey Brown knows him. Okay. They've done stuff. I think he's done stuff with MAW, and maybe AWH, AWF, whatever it is. But he's out doing stuff, and he's got a podcast coming up. He had a show that he did that was, it wasn't really wrestling action, but it was wrestlers like doing a thing. The old hardcore stuff, right? Yeah, you're absolutely right, Corey. Those things because they meant something, and now it's just like, see, when
take it easy, Mikey.
Thanks, Mikey. Appreciate it, buddy. Have a great weekend,
too, guys. There's a new poll up there if you want to go on it.
Oh, a new poll. Shit, who would win? John Rodriguez. Oh, that's an easy poll. That's an easy poll right up there. But
discount motherfucking kitty.
Yeah, it's like when we talk about this with Cody all the time. Cody Rhodes in a pay-per-view.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, that's bullshit. Ace doesn't know an arm bar from a fucking butt wipe.
Have a good one, Jesse. No, I know the moves. I just don't remember their names, and that's
I know the moves. I don't remember that. Fucking, he's full of shit. Anyway, but Cody Rhodes. Are you mad
that you lost to me and the cat? Is that what's?
Shut up! I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I kind of do, but no. Well, it's like when I lost
I
it.
feel bad now. I feel bad. You've had the shits all day, and now you lost to me and a cat.
At least the cat can shit in the box.
God, some days I wish I could just shit in the box.
I just, yeah. But Cody Rhodes has to purposely cut himself every single pay-per-view. Otherwise, it doesn't count.
Which I'm assuming he's going to be out for a little bit because I don't know if you saw it, but like yesterday, him and Brandy had the baby.
Oh, they did. Oh, good for them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then like it was either early this week. I think it was earlier this week. Renee and Moxley had their baby, so probably going to see Moxley disappear for a few weeks.
That's right. Yeah, I did see that. The Moxleys had a girl, right?
They did, little baby girl.
And
little baby girl.
And, ooh, look,
I like
here's
that
another
people
poll.
are putting polls up. Yeah, I love this.
Oh, fucking shit, you guys.
Ooh.
Well, I know who I'm voting for.
Felix the cat. That's a throwback.
Fucking Felix is the shit, man.
He was, dude.
Yeah, Cody absolutely needs a break. He's I don't know, man. I don't know what it is with him. He's a bit narcissistic. Oh, did you hear that Don Callis was let go at Impact?
Well, so
they fired him.
So, like, he's done, or like, because I know that
I'm
they
pretty
had relieved him of his booking duties.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they fired him. And if he goes, the only way he'll be on there is if Omega goes over there. But Tony Khan said,
"Is that legit?"
Yeah, I think it is because Tony Khan said, "Yeah, Felix is it. You know why Felix would win? Because he's got the fucking bag of tricks." Anyway, Jesus, look at all the fucking votes. Good God.
Nice.
That's awesome. But Tony Khan said that Don Callis is part of Kenny Omega's storyline. And wherever Kenny Omega will be, Don Callis will be. He's with us, period.
So I wonder if A, it's a work and he really does still work for them. It's just they got to sell the character now with Kenny. Or if B, if Impact was really like, hey, man, like you're spending more time over there than you are here. Like,
I can't beat up a cat. Honestly, Jesse, I can't beat up a cat. I could never beat up and you can never beat up a stupid animal, which is the same reason I would never lose to Ace. I mean, beat Ace.
Yeah, I'll take it. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, we don't care.
Whatever you want to call me.
I'm not trying to pick on you. It's just like, you know.
I'm the same way. I get sad. Like, I'll see, like, animals, and it's like, oh, look at the poor cow. But then, like, 3 hours later, when I forgot about it, it's like, this is some damn good steak.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's crazy, though. Don Callis gone. I mean, he's a pretty damn good heel manager, though.
Oh, yeah.
You can't take that away from him.
He's the kind that has the God, I hate that fucking guy kind of heat. It's like with Heyman. Heyman is like Heyman, but Heyman's that really sleazy. You can get on board and you can respect that kind of sleaze. Don Callis is sleazy, yet you hate him. Whereas Heyman is sleazy, and you're like, yeah, I'm cool with that cat.
Exactly. Yeah, you nailed that head on. I'm just that whole stable is just weird now, though.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like the Young Buck. I don't know. Shouldn't there be different elements? Like when you look at Pinnacle, you got FTR, and they're their own thing, and they have their own vibe. You've got Shawn Spears. He has his own deal. He kind of carries himself in his own certain way. You've got MJF and Wardlow, and they obviously have their own vibe and the way they carry themselves. They're not all just the same, but then they make this awesome faction. Same with Inner Circle. All of those guys have their different traits and characteristics, but then it comes together as a great group where right now, Omega, the Bucks, and Gallows and Anderson are all literally just being the exact same person.
Yeah.
And it's just like, this is dumb.
Yeah, and I think it's funny because their whole heel turn is just so completely unbelievable. Mm-hmm. It's like I I don't know. The psychology of it is really shit. It's like and the hard part about it is that the Bucks sort of acknowledge it. It's like, oh yeah, now that we're heels, and I was like, well, why the fuck are you even doing that?
Right? Yeah.
You know,
pretty rough. It's I don't know. How much longer do we have of these goddamn Friday night dynamites? By the way, when holy shit, NBA, just end your stupid season. Nobody cares. Get
end of the playoffs. It'll be in July.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude, this is dumb. Just move the TBS already, then. You know what I mean? Like this shit's I forget every week it's on Friday at 9 now. Like
I do too. It's like so. Last Friday, did we do something last Friday?
We did not.
Oh, that's right, because we were going down to the thing.
Yeah,
I was over at my grandkids, and then I came home, and I absolutely totally forgot that Even Dynamite was on. I'm like, fuck, I gotta watch that.
Yeah, and I had passed out because I was still tired from the night before at First Wrestling.
Yeah.
And we had a big day that Saturday, so it was like, man, I was already out, man.
Yeah. Well.
But yeah, it's hard. I'm really ready for the NBA playoffs to just get out of the way. You got to think. I don't know. Had they put those numbers out? Who draws a bigger number?
Between NBA and wrestling?
Yeah, I would assume NBA does, but I mean, like, by how much though? Especially now because the NBA is catching a lot of flack this year.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if there are any people that watch NBA in the chat at all. I feel like people watch the NBA A for their team, B for their favorite player. You know, where it's like, hey, Atomic. Yeah, I mean, it's like it's hard. It's not the same. And then we were talking about this on Corey's show yesterday. The NBA is not the same as it was. There's just something that it's like it's not quite the same. It's more an individual game that you play, and there are other guys. Yeah, baseball.
Well, and it's so NBA is the only league that really does let these players kind of like put their dream team together. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, what other sport are you seeing where like Tom Brady's like, I want him, I want him, I want him? Where like, how many times has LeBron James put together his own custom team to win a final? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It is a completely different thing. And then this year, I know they lost a lot of people due to people were unhappy about, well, this is a basketball game, not some, platform to speak out on social justice. I just want to watch the game. And then again, like a lot of the drama with the players, like it got a little interesting because like there's a lot of fights so far in the playoffs, like in the crowd and at some of these games.
Yeah.
But now you're hearing that like Chris Paul's out. All these big stars are going to be out because they're getting injured or sick right in this playoffs in this final stretch. And I guess LeBron came out and was going down the whole road of, because they ended that last season from the COVID break. They finished the NBA Finals, and it was like 2 months later or 3 months later, they were starting their next season. There was very little break.
Yeah.
And LeBron was saying, he's like, hey, this isn't going to be good. Like by the end of this season, there'll be a lot of big name players hurt. And now it's happening in the playoffs, and it's just like, man. But anyways, I'm done with it. Like, put wrestling back on Wednesdays.
Well, I can't yet. They got a contract. You can't ignore the contract.
What does that Tampa Bay mask make November even the series? Is that hockey? Is NHL still going? Are the final? We haven't gotten.
Yeah, NHL's still going too. NHL will be going until probably end of this month, a little bit into July.
Wild couldn't stick it out, man. That's too bad.
Well, they tried, but
that Vegas team's a good team, though.
Yeah,
at least against Minnesota, they are. But it'll be, I'm interested to see how the football will be this year because like most stadiums are going to be probably back to full capacity, unlike last year.
Yep.
Where half of the stadium had like no one, so that'll be cool. I'm a Cowboys guy, so I'm already, I'm excited to see Dak Prescott making his return season opener for the NFL against, Super Bowl champs Tampa Bay and Tom Brady. So I'm pumped for that. And then they're coming up here to play the Vikings. And holy shit, are tickets expensive?
Oh yeah.
Expensive.
I went to a game with my son a couple of 4 years ago. Whenever it was I think it was the second year the U.S. Bank Stadium was open. I don't remember when the hell it was, to be honest with you. But we went and he paid for tickets that were in like the 6th row from the field.
Nice.
And it was fucking awesome, but everything was so expensive.
Oh yeah, dude, that place is spendy. I did go a few years back. Cowboys came and played, and we went. Dude, we bought tickets from a scalper. Legit, like this dude somehow bought like a book of just blank Ticketmaster tickets,
Mm-hmm.
and was able to print them at home. Because then when we bought them, my friend was like, "Oh, we're gonna get them." We bought them. Go in, and they're like, "Yeah, these aren't real. They're not scanning." So we ended up paying about $600 each on tickets when it was all said and done. Because then he bought some on like StubHub or something.
Oh my god!
But then we ended up sitting like probably 5 rows up in one of the end zone sides.
Like
the corner of it, and it was great. And the Cowboys won, so I was able to like walk out and be like, "Ha ha." It was a boring game, though. It wasn't really exciting. But that stadium is sick. It would be cool to see a Mania in that stadium. It could definitely happen. It could be a good venue. But again, I think Minnesota shot themselves in the foot when that stadium first opened. And they were already like, "Oh, yeah, we're going to bring WWE WrestleMania here." And then WWE's like, "We never said that."
Yeah.
What are you talking about? And then again, I don't know. Apparently, the NFL gave Minneapolis a pretty bad rating during the last Super Bowl, which is, from what I heard, also scared WWE away from us.
Yeah, well, plus then you have the fact that it can still be cold and shitty and stuff here in August,
right?
And at end of March, beginning of April.
It'd be cool if they brought like a SummerSlam here and did it at like the Target Field.
Yeah. Target like Field or the University Stadium?
University Stadium, and you could do that. Or, I'd say the soccer stadium, but that's kind of like AEW if they want to run a stadium show up here. Could probably run.
Well, the soccer stadium actually...
It is pretty big, though.
I think the soccer stadium's bigger than the Gophers football stadium.
Yeah, I do think it is, actually, now I think about it. And that's a really nice stadium, actually. The shit thing is there's not great parking near that stadium.
Right.
But... that, or what would be great though, is like bring the Royal Rumble here and do it then. Do it at US Bank.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that'd be great. That's my dude, that's the kind of like my goal in life is, as far as WWE shows, is to go to at least one of the 4 majors. Mania, SummerSlam, Survivor Series, and Rumble. I've been to a bunch of Manias. I've been to a SummerSlam, just chasing down those last 2, man. Survivor Series and Rumble, and I got to make it happen.
Well, you'll have plenty of time, my friend.
Yeah.
On the other hand, we'll probably die of shitting.
Nah, you'd already been gone by now. Then, you'll be around. We'll go to a Rumble at least.
We'll see.
I think that would be fun.
Yeah, I think out of all of it, I think that would be the one that would be the most fun for me.
I do, yeah. I just want to be there. Like, dude, the next Rumble too. You know how big of a deal they're gonna make out of it because it's gonna finally have fans back.
Yeah.
Like it's gonna be huge because that was rough watching it without the fans.
Yeah, it was not good.
You know what I mean? So that'll be cool. And who knows? Let's see where it's at. That is a January, maybe somewhere we can make an easy weekend trip or something. But or at least I might try. I don't know. It depends where they go. But yeah, man. I don't know. Do you want to go anymore? Do you want to do anything, or you pooped out?
I'm getting kind of tired. Okay, sorry, you guys. I just.
Your bum hole?
Yeah, I'll probably have to. What happens is I've been sitting here now, and if I move too much, I'll have to go and empty the old sphincter, which is perfect. really, when you think about it. It's a perfect way to start the weekend.
Hell yeah. Hells yeah. Well, as we're gonna get ready to go, then thank you to everybody hanging out with us tonight. Always a pleasure. We have a guest on Tuesday, don't we?
We do. Patrick Strait that wrote a funny thing about Minnesota. Basically, he kind of wrote the history book about stand-up in our state, mostly Minneapolis, Twin Cities area. But the interesting thing about him was he was trained when he lived in Michigan by Truth Martini to wrestle. And if you know anything about ROH, Truth Martini used to be quite a fixture over on ROH. And Patrick Strait wrestled on the Indies for about a year and a half. And so, well, I mean, it's a kind of again, one of those interesting matches where we've got a fella that's really into comedy, and obviously he was trained as a wrestler, so he knows quite a bit about that too. So it's going to be fun to talk with him about a ton of different stuff, I think, and that'll be on this Tuesday.
Yeah, 7:00 Central. Join us for that. Yeah, VOC Nation, guys, if you checked it out, you can find the Briscoe and Big A show with me and Wes Briscoe. Episode 100 just dropped, I think, today or a couple days ago. So you guys can check that out. We appreciate it. And then, follow, again, you've heard us talk about Impact Pro Wrestling. Check those guys out of Iowa because, again, we're going to be doing some work with those guys over these next few months. And so it'd be great to see everybody support those guys and help support us, too, since we're all working together as a team on some stuff now. And if you're in the Iowa area, July 16th, 17th, the Waterloo, the Hall of Fame down in Waterloo at the Dan Gable Museum, the George Tragus Luthez Hall of Fame weekend. Go find it on Facebook. You can get your tickets, $130, all access pass, 3 wrestling shows if you have the access pass. 3 wrestling shows on Friday. You'll get to see Jerry Briscoe and some other great legends do an evaluation with independent talent, which is you can only go if you have the all access pass. We have the tournament, the Impact Hall of Fame tournament. After that show, there'll be a live podcast and live stream probably of the Briscoe and Big A show. We'll be we'll be doing our 3rd anniversary show live at the Hall of Fame. So you guys, if you have an all access pass, you get to come to that. If not, $15 at the door. And then, of course, Friday night, that big show. The Hall of Fame show with Impact Pro Wrestling. Colt Cabana, Heather Monroe. I think Brian Pillman Jr. might still be on it. Wes Briscoe, Red Velvet. Mark Henry, Ken Shamrock, Jerry Briscoe, J.J. Dillon, Thunderbolt Patterson, Tony Gurria.
Adnan Al Casey. Ken Resnick's going to be there.
Ken Resnick's going to be there, fellow member of the VOC Nation. Man, it's going to be a great weekend. It's going to be all kinds of fun, and we're going to do a lot of cool things. JR and I will be doing some stuff during the actual wrestling show. We'll be doing the production for them on that one, and I'll be on some commentary for that. So that'll be a lot of fun, guys. So check out that weekend. It's a very, very special weekend. And if you go, let us know because we'll be down there. We'd love to see everybody. So,
and that'll be coming up, and we'll have our schedule out, and because we're starting to, now that everything's opening up, we're able to get more wrestlers, we're able to get more comics, we're able to get more people that we feel like are fun to talk to and interesting. Plus, when the salmon start running, you're going to see them back here, and then we're going to show the bears eating them, and that's fun in and of itself. But anyway, you can start watching for the bear camps. We talked about them. Brooks Falls, look them up on YouTube. There's 6 of them, I think, this year. That's probably going to start around the 20th, like sometime next week. I think they'll start. The salmon will start running, and the bears will start eating them. And God damn it, that's the best. Anyway, but yeah, we'll have all of those guests and more. We've got more. We'll have people like our friend Downtown Petey Brown will come back on with us again. I'm sure of that.
And if you guys did watch our last episode with Justin Decent, We did talk about a watch along of watching some of his old matches with him and Susie, and he's already sending me links for some of them.
So that'll be fun.
Definitely making that show happen.
That'll be fun to go through old matches with some of these wrestlers that they've, and they can do their own commentary. That's kind of cool. So
it'll be a lot of fun.
All right, gang.
We thank that episode. That
yeah, absolutely.
Episode. Make sure you watch that back.
Absolutely. We appreciate all your support, guys. Thank you so much, Jesse, Mikey. I know Mikey's gone, but Jesse, thank you so much for helping with the polls. I truly appreciate it. And all of you guys, thank you so much for hanging out with us for a couple hours on Friday night. Means the world. So, anyway, take care of yourselves. We'll see you for sure on Tuesday. Bye-bye.